You think you know every American pickup truck out there? Think again. There are some ultra-rare gems hiding in the vast history of American pickups that hardly anyone's ever heard of. Trucks that barely made it off the production line, or were built in tiny, almost unbelievable numbers, but pack serious character, soul, and story. These aren't your everyday pickups. They're the rarest of the rare, each with a unique place in America's truck legacy that's just waiting to be rediscovered. Today, we're diving into 10 ultra-rare American pickup trucks you never heard of, and trust me, some of these will blow your mind with their wild stories, incredible rarity, and downright fascinating quirks that make them more than just old trucks. They're legends in hiding. Number 10. Chevrolet Love. Most people think Chevrolet only made big, powerful pickups. You know, the full-size giants that dominate highways and work sites. But back in the 70s and early 80s, Chevy tried something different with the Love, a compact pickup truck aimed at a completely different crowd. What's wild about the Love is it wasn't even built by Chevrolet themselves. It was actually a rebadged Isuzu from Japan. Imagine that, a Japanese mini truck, but wearing Chevy badges and made for the American market. The Love was designed for efficiency and utility, perfect for people who needed a practical truck, but didn't want to wrestle with a massive vehicle. It had a cult following for being tiny yet tough and economical, especially during the fuel crises of the 70s. Only a relatively small number made it to US roads before the compact truck craze exploded and bigger players jumped in. Now, finding a Chevrolet Love is like discovering a tiny diamond in the rough, a unique slice of Americana that proves trucks don't have to be giant to get the job done. Number 9. Dodge M37. This one's a real military beast, but it fits perfectly into the pickup story. The Dodge M37 was the ultimate 3/4-ton military truck, rugged as nails and built to endure some of the harshest conditions during the Korean War era. While it was never made for civilian use, some have found their way out of the military and into private hands, but even then, they're insanely rare. This wasn't a pretty truck, it was a no-nonsense workhorse, designed for tough off-road missions, hauling heavy gear, and surviving brutal terrain where most vehicles would break down. It featured heavy-duty suspension, a powerful inline, 6-engine, and 4-wheel drive that made it almost unstoppable. Collectors prize the M37 today not only for its rarity, but also for its authentic military heritage and rugged charm. Restoring one takes serious dedication, but the payoff is owning a genuine piece of American military automotive history that doubles as a hardcore pickup. Number 8. Studebaker Champ. Studebaker was known for making stylish cars, but their pickup truck, the Champ, was a bold and somewhat quirky attempt in the late 50s to compete with the big three truck giants, Ford, Chevy, and Dodge. The Champ was unique because it borrowed the front-end styling of Studebaker sedans, giving it a car-like look that stood out on the dusty back roads and highways alike. It wasn't just about looks. The Champ packed a solid V8 engine and was praised for its comfortable ride, which was unusual for trucks back then. But the Champ's production life was short-lived because Studebaker shut down their truck division not long after. Because of this, not many survived the decades, and even fewer people know about them today. The Champ is a great example of a truck that mixed style and utility in a way that really makes it a serious head-turner at any classic car show or collector's meetup. Its rarity today only adds to the mystique, making it a sought-after gem among vintage truck enthusiasts. Number 7. Jeep Gladiator, first generation. Before the Jeep Gladiator name made a roaring comeback in recent years with modern trucks designed for off-road fanatics, the original Jeep Gladiator pickups from the 60s and 70s were rare beasts that most people barely know about. Jeep was mainly famous for their rugged SUVs and military-style vehicles, but the Gladiator was Jeep's serious entry into the pickup market. It offered solid hauling ability combined with legendary Jeep off-road toughness. These trucks weren't produced in huge numbers, and since they were kind of niche vehicles, original Gladiators in good condition have become incredibly rare and treasured by Jeep fans worldwide. The Gladiator had a simple, boxy design but could go places no ordinary pickup dared: rocky trails, mud, snow, and everything in between. Finding one today is like discovering a forgotten legend, a rugged piece of American automotive history with real grit and character. Number 6. Ford Ranchero. Now, the Ranchero might be familiar to some folks, but it's still super rare these days, and it deserves way more attention than it gets. The Ranchero was basically a car-truck hybrid. Imagine a car with a pickup bed built right into its body. It was Ford's answer to people who wanted the utility of a truck without giving up the driving comfort of a car. Produced from the early 50s through the late 70s, the Ranchero came in various styles and trims, but always had that unique half-car, half-truck vibe that made it stand out on the road. The idea was genius, but the market was never quite ready for it, and eventually, the Ranchero faded away. Now, finding a Ranchero in decent condition is a serious challenge for collectors. It's a weird but wonderful chapter in American truck history, a blend of style, practicality, and the bold thinking that shaped automotive innovation. It's the kind of vehicle that sparks conversation wherever it goes, and reminds us how creative automakers were back in the day. Number 5. International Harvester Travelette. When you hear International Harvester, you probably think massive farm equipment or giant trucks, right? Well, they also made the Travelette, introduced in the late 50s, one of the very first factory-made crew cab pickups in America. That means it could seat 6 people comfortably, way before crew cab pickups became the norm. The Travelette was revolutionary because it combined rugged durability with family-friendly space, breaking the mold of pickups being just for work. It had a serious, boxy design and was built to handle heavy loads while keeping passengers comfortable. Unfortunately, International Harvester exited the pickup market in the 70s, and the Travelette faded into obscurity. Today, it's a rare and fascinating glimpse into how pickups evolved to become versatile vehicles for both work and family life. Restored models are prized for their unique place in pickup history and for being pioneers of the crew cab concept we take for granted today. Number 4. Chevrolet Silverado 454SS. Here's a wild one that screams muscle. The Chevrolet Silverado 454SS was Chevy's attempt at a muscle truck, produced only in the early 90s. It packed a massive 7.4-liter V8 engine, basically a monster power plant that made it one of the most powerful pickups on the road at the time. This truck wasn't about fuel efficiency or hauling groceries. It was pure, unapologetic power on wheels. But Chevy only produced it for a couple of years in limited numbers, making it a serious collector's item today. The Silverado 454SS looked like your average Silverado, but growled like a beast under the hood. It was a head-turner that combined brute strength with everyday usability. If you ever spot one in the wild or at a car show, you're looking at a piece of American automotive adrenaline that few people ever got to experience firsthand. Number 3. GMC Syclone. The GMC Syclone is legendary, but so rare that most people don't even know it exists. Made for just one model year in 1991, this turbocharged pickup was a game changer. The Syclone could outrun sports cars like the Corvette and stun the automotive world with its insane acceleration, 0 to 60 in about 4.3 seconds, which was unheard of for a pickup at the time. Only around 2,800 were ever made, making it an absolute holy grail for pickup enthusiasts and collectors. The Syclone wasn't just fast, it was a serious performance machine with 4-wheel drive, making it both quick and capable. It shattered the stereotype that pickups were slow, boring work trucks. The Syclone was fun, fast, and flashy, even if only for a brief moment. Today, well-maintained examples command serious money and respect, a testament to its unique place in truck history. Number 2. Dodge Ramcharger pickup. Most people think of the Dodge Ramcharger as just an SUV, a big, tough, off-road capable vehicle popular in the 70s and 80s. But for a brief window in the 70s, Dodge actually made a pickup version of the Ramcharger. This was a tough, no-nonsense truck designed for serious off-road use and heavy-duty hauling, but very few were made, so it's almost a ghost in the pickup world. The Ramcharger pickup combined brute force and utility in a way few trucks did, with a muscular frame and solid drivetrain. Because so few exist, it's a real collector's dream and a hidden chapter in Dodge's truck legacy. Owning one means having a rare piece of muscle truck history that blends rugged performance with classic American style. Number 1. Ford F-150 SVT Lightning, first generation. You might have heard of the Lightning name, Ford's line of high-performance pickups, but the first-generation SVT Lightning is a rare gem that many miss, and it's a serious collector's dream. Built between 1993 and 1995 by Ford's Special Vehicle Team, SVT, this truck was Ford's bold attempt to create a street-legal, high-performance pickup. It came with a tuned 5.8-liter V8 engine, lowered suspension, sportier brakes, and aggressive styling that made it stand out from regular F-150s. Only about 8,300 were made, and even fewer remain in good condition today. It wasn't just a fast truck. It set the stage for the modern performance truck craze that's booming now, blending speed, style, and utility in a way that was way ahead of its time. The first-gen Lightning remains a favorite among enthusiasts who love muscle cars and pickups alike, proving that trucks can be serious fun. So, what's the deal with these ultra-rare trucks? Why don't they show up more often on the roads or in classic car collections? It mostly comes down to production numbers and market demand. Many of these trucks were made for just a year or two. Others were military or specialty vehicles that never reached mass production. Some were ahead of their time, or simply got lost in the shuffle of bigger, louder brands dominating the market. Because they were rare, they didn't sell in huge quantities, and many were used hard and scrapped over the decades. But that's exactly what makes finding one so exciting. It's like owning a secret piece of history that few people even know existed. On top of that, these trucks laid the groundwork for some of the features and trends we see in pickups today. Muscle pickups like the Silverado 454SS and the GMC Syclone showed the world pickups could be performance machines, not just workhorses. The International Harvester Travelette was an early pioneer of crew cab pickups, proving pickups could be family vehicles too. The Ranchero blurred the line between car and truck, inspiring decades of crossover designs. If these trucks came back today, combining their unique heritage with modern technology and eco-friendly powertrains, they would shake up the pickup world for sure. Imagine an electric Cyclone blowing past sports cars again, or a modern Ranchero bringing back that car truck cool for city drivers craving style and utility. These pickups are the wild cards, rare, surprising, and packed with stories that remind us America's pickup truck history is way richer and more colorful than just the usual big names. They're the secret heroes of the roads, the underdogs ready to roar back into the spotlight. If you want to dig even deeper into any of these rare trucks, or uncover more wild American automotive stories, hit the next video. You're going to love it.